Viewer Abi has a dog that's a Shih Tzu. This is Vali. I was explaining to her that a Shih Tzu stands for Shitzu, Shitzu. And then I looked it up, and Google Translate said it actually stands for Shitzu. It's how I knew in Chinese when I was growing up in China. Shitzu means lion, so Shitzu or Shitzu. It's a dog that kind of looks like a lion. I mean, it kind of does, right? So I was really surprised that years later, they started calling it a Shih Tzu or Shih Tzu. Shih Tzu is usually ranked as the most beautiful woman to have ever graced Chinese history. I get that the Shih Tzu is probably a really, really cute dog, but does it deserve this level of commendation? Is that the right word I'm looking for? I thought, okay, maybe I was wrong the whole time. I just misremembered. Maybe it was a Mandela effect, right? Maybe it was always called the Shih Tzu. I just, for some reason, thought it was actually the Shitzu. But then it turns out because this breed came out of the East Asia region and then it went all over the world, and then it actually was reintroduced back into the East, but now it's kind of bred and done a bunch of things with other types of dogs, so it didn't look exactly like the Shitzu that we're familiar with in China. So there's probably a slight distinction between what we would now call the Shitzu and the Shitzu. Genetically, they're probably slightly different, but usually they're all lumped into Shih Tzu. So YouTube, I'm saying Shih Tzu, taking me down this rabbit hole about dog breeds. Since we're at it, who was Shih Tzu? She existed in very early Chinese history. She was so beautiful that they gave her to the king of a rival kingdom that was more powerful because they knew she'd be so beautiful that the king would be distracted by her. And it worked, apparently. The kingdom fell partly because of her. Right? You can't blame her completely. It was king's choice too, to be enamored. So there's an expression that we've explored before on this channel, and the expression is 沉鱼落雁. 沉鱼落雁. This was an expression associated with Shih Tzu. Now, what does this mean? It makes the fishes sink and it makes the birds fall. Basically, what it's trying to say was the fishes saw her when she was standing by the river or the pond or the lake, and they were so ashamed they would hide themselves. Birds would just look at her and be like, she's so beautiful, and they forget to flap her wings. Certain people with a sense of humor would say the real reason the fishes sank was because she had big feet. So big feet is not looked fondly upon in women by Chinese society. Back in the day, I don't know if you heard about this, they would literally break women's feet to keep the women's feet small. Some people go even further and say it wasn't just that she had big feet, but she had stinky feet. So that's why the fishes hated it. They were grossed out by her feet. Chinese comedy. She really had an annoying voice. So whenever she tried to sing or talk, the birds would try to hold their ears. Back on track, after going down this rabbit hole, that the Shih Tzu can mean 狮子狗, like a lion, or it can mean 西施犬. So either way, I was correct and then I was incorrect and then I was correct and I was incorrect again. The final lesson is just enjoy your dog. Do not get too into breeds and all this stuff because it just causes a lot of headache. Maybe I'll do a lesson on 四大美女. Let's talk about all 4 of them on the dojo. So if you want a lesson on that, let's go on the dojo. Thank you. 谢谢大家。再见。